Star Wars returns to theaters. The Skywalker saga has come to an end, but this galaxy still has plenty of stories left to tell. Very soon, The Mandalorian and Grogu will hit the big screen, and fans of the series are hoping for a spectacular cinematic adventure. But that's far from all. 2 more movies are set to follow, and they couldn't be more different. On one side of the Force, a lighthearted adventure featuring big-name actors. On the other, a project with a heavy legacy and very dark omens. What does the future of Star Wars on the big screen look like? Will Disney get the franchise back on track, or is this a fresh start at risk of repeating past mistakes? Starfighter marks the beginning of a new chapter for Star Wars. At Star Wars Celebration 2025, director Shawn Levy announced, "It's not a prequel, not a sequel, it's a new adventure. It's set in a period of time that we haven't seen explored yet. Specifically, this means 5 years after the events of Episode 9. We have never been this far into the future of the film series. This also gives us the chance to see how the world has evolved since the Skywalker saga. Who holds sway in the galaxy now? Is there a new threat? And what about the Jedi and the Sith? This time period offers ample opportunity for new ideas." Starfighter breaks with a certain Star Wars tradition. The lead roles have rarely been filled by big-name stars. But this time is different. Leading man Ryan Gosling is one of Hollywood's top stars. In Starfighter, he must protect a boy against evil pursuers, a role played by little-known actor Flynn Gray. It is still unclear why the boy is being pursued. Naturally, it would make sense if the character were Force-sensitive. This could create a dynamic similar to that between Din Djarin and Grogu in The Mandalorian, where the protagonist is a simple bounty hunter who wants to protect the special Grogu. In the set photos, Ryan Gosling also appears more like a typical scoundrel, a la Han Solo, than a Jedi. The creators are also relying on big names when it comes to villains. One of the pursuers is played by Mia Goth. She is best known for horror films such as Pearl. However, she is not at the top of the list of villains. That spot belongs to British actor Matt Smith, who is most famous for his roles in Doctor Who, The Crown, and House of the Dragon. But that's not all. Hollywood star Amy Adams is also involved in the project. It is currently believed that she will play the boy's mother. The cast further includes Rebel Ridge star Aaron Pierre, the In-Betweeners actor Simon Bird, and the Gentleman actor Daniel Ings. Insiders have also reported that Gosling's wife, Eva Mendes, has joined the cast as well. Allegedly, she will be his wife in Starfighter, too. For her, it would be a real comeback. Mendes has actually been out of the acting business for quite some time. Filming for Star Wars Starfighter has been underway since August 2025. In the meantime, Shawn Levy shared a set photo with the caption, "Somewhere in the Mediterranean Sea." However, it will still be a while before we see Starfighter in theaters. The movie is scheduled to be released on May 28th, 2027. With Starfighter, it seems that Disney is finally following through. The project has been announced, filming is in progress, and nothing stands in the way of its theatrical release. Unfortunately, the situation looks completely different for another project in the franchise. Star Wars is at a crossroads. The franchise has faced heavy criticism. The Acolyte, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and the 3rd season of The Mandalorian, many fans have been disappointed. Andor was seen by many as a ray of hope, though opinions are divided here too. For some, it's a fantastic drama series. For others, it hardly feels like Star Wars anymore. But you know the saying, no one hates Star Wars more than Star Wars fans. It is pretty much impossible to please everyone at the same time, and each person has their own ideas about what a new film should be like. But the world of Star Wars is huge, and you can tell completely different stories within it. Not everything has to appeal to everyone. Maybe the right approach is not to put all your eggs in one basket, different adventures instead of one big saga. That way, several directors can bring their own visions to life without causing the kind of chaos we saw in the sequel films. Of course, this also has downsides. How is a viewer supposed to know what to expect at the movies? It says Star Wars, but what is it really about? These days, hardly anyone knows for sure. Outro. What do you think about Starfighter and New Jedi Order? And what does Star Wars mean to you personally? What are you hoping for from the new movies and series? We would love to hear your thoughts. Star Wars Starfighter is directed by Shawn Levy, who is best known for his action comedies such as Deadpool and Wolverine, Free Guy, and the Night at the Museum films. However, darker material is not unfamiliar to him either. He also directed several episodes of Stranger Things. The screenplay is by Jonathan Tropper, who previously collaborated with Shawn Levy on the Netflix film The Adam Project. Before that, he primarily worked on the series See and created the series Warrior.